roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Yeah, I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Well, they went with a nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
Let's take it inside his own 40. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So here are the Dolphins now with excellent field position to start things out. Bringing them out as the 1983 Rookie of the Year, the 84 MVP, under center Dan Marino.
And that's really good field position they were given. Now, nothing's a gimme. We know that. But I know his goal, have the field goal kicker just stay on the bench. They want to put it in the end zone and get 6 out of this one. If they don't, I think it'll feel like a disappointment.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Marino. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Marino here from the gun. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. We see the first completion of the game there from the Dolphin great Dan Marino, and that never gets old.
No, it does not. In Miami, he accumulated over 61,000 yards passing.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 25-yard line.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down by Patrick Peterson. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
1 quarter down, 8-0 the score.
With the score, Dolphins 8, Jaguars 0.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
This is taken at the 23. So possession goes over here on the punt.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard.
So Miami coming out for their second drive, and certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
They go play action now. Marino. He's got his man on the crossing route.
Good.
And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A very solid gain of 27. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. They go play action with Marino. Going deep for Diggs. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot. Went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Stephon Diggs. 30 yards. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback.
25-yard line.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
2 yards on the pickup.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Out left to Anderson. Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's 4th down.
To Rodney Anderson.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
Fielded at about the 28. A good return there, 17 yards.
On the return. The Dolphins take over.
Here's Dan Marino now as his guys head back onto the field. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And he will find his man on the outside. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. From the shotgun, Marino. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dan Marino. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Again, it's Marino, and he's got it. So the try for 2 successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback.
25-yard line.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the
rush coming, and he's taken down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
3 scores down, not even...
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Gardner Minshew sacked. A loss of 6 yards. And it's
time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Jaguars, nothing.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome everyone to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. We saw a strong first half from our quarterback. His 3 touchdown passes have his guys out in front as we hand things back over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Godden, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Returnable here for Hester. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. Dan Marino making his way back out. Marino's featured here in our Players Spotlight. And he's been magnificent as we start to roll on all these touchdown passes he's had so far. It's been fun to watch.
It's been almost poetic, hasn't it? Captain, my captain. And this captain is playing so well and leading his team. As you mentioned, the great number of touchdown passes. He's looking really, really sharp.
Now maybe he just wants to add to that total, right?
And why not? More the merrier.
They'll start here with Jackson. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They'll run now with Bo Jackson. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On second down, this is Jackson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A Miami first down on a 14-yard pickup.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
Jaguars, nothing.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now it's Marino. That's complete right around the 8. And the Dolphins are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space, because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over.
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And make him 4 for 4 now on 2-point conversions, as he'll take this one in for the score.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked-off folks on the other sideline now.
And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Minshew and the Jags now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
Gardner Minshew sacked.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. Miami set to take over. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Marino off of play action. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Marino on play action. He'll let this go deep for... He's got it at the 15. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases. Offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review.
Cairo Santos set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback.
25-yard line.
And now out come the Jags. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that.
And Minshew with nowhere to go, and they take him to the ground. J.J. Watt that time able to do what he does best, and that's sack the quarterback.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Brings up third down and 17.
So third and long, here's Minshew. And that will be incomplete.
Minshew's pass incomplete on the Hail Mary.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Here's Ryan Allen now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now, to put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
And Marino actually going to look to throw it. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. This will be caught at about the 6. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou